In the first week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, find the zeros by extracting the square root. In the second week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, find distances using legs squared plus legs squared equals hypotenuse squared. This is the Pythagorean theorem. In the third week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, factor out the quadratic, set x equals 0, solve for x. In the fourth week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, completing the square root. Be sure to leave blanks, add half of b squared, solve for x. In the fifth week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, greatest integer functions, make a table, plot your points, identify x and y, graph looks like stairs. In the sixth week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, piecewise functions, make a table, graph each part separately, according to the domain, 3 lines for the equations. On the seventh week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, transformations of graphs, inside the parentheses, graph moves up the sign, outside the parentheses, graph moves up or down, in front of parentheses, graph stretches or shrinks. In the eighth week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, different kinds of variations. For direct variation, y is directly proportional to x. For an inverse variation, y times x is always the same. For a joint variation, y is directly proportional to x and inversely proportional to z. In the ninth week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, all 8 parent functions, constant is a straight line, absolute value looks like a v, cubic lines go up and down, reciprocal has asymptotes, greatest integer is stairs. Identify x is equal to y, quadratic is a parabola, square roots. In the 10th week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, compound interest formula, a equals p times the quantity 1 plus r over n raised to the n times t. P is initial amount, r equals percent, n equals number of times per year, t equals number of years compounded, a equals p e r t if compounded continuously. These might come in handy if you're given a bond. In the 11th week of Christmas, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, solving equations using logarithms, log-based answers equations with exponents, common log-base 10, natural log-base e. E is 2.7182812828. Solving exponential equations, isolate the base with exponent, take log of both sides, solve for the variable, logs measure earthquakes, and decibels of sounds. In the 12th week of pre-calc, Mrs. Phelps taught to me, exponential equations, exponential growth model, y equals ae b to the x raised to b to the x, exponential decay model, y equals ae negative b to the x. Chalkboard's very clean. Learn your pre-calc. Don't skip class. Get your test signed for an extra point. No cheating. Have a Merry Pre-Calc Christmas.